Skills that I encountered while going to the Boys and Girls Club were definitely leadership skills and confidence as a teenager. I am a very introverted person. I was a very introverted kid, so it was very hard for me to let go and just get out of my own body and my own head, and the Boys and Girls Club was a great space for me to do that. It helped me build confidence, and it definitely helped me lead.
Well, I think what I learned in the club was you learn some of the things about skill set of mechanical skill set. I never worked with a saw. I never worked really with, I don't think I had a piece of sandpaper in my hand for any reason prior to that, and or a paintbrush. So at an early age, you're painting a little piece of artwork that's going to be in your house. You're going to take it home and give it to your mother.
I feel like a lot of the skill sets that I have today and a lot of the passion I hold comes from club.
So I think I learned a little bit about volunteering at an early age, of what impact that has to, that you can pass on skills. Some of the things I learned in the club early, in the Boys Club, is that you could do those things and you didn't have to be afraid to do them.
One lesson that I learned at the Boys and Girls Club is to always be a kind person.
One of the biggest lessons that I learned at the Boys and Girls Club is that it doesn't matter where you come from or what you've been through. You can always turn things around for the better. The club has taught me resilience, hard work, and determination. No matter what challenges life throws at you, you have the ability to grow, overcome, and to create a future that you are proud of.
I think I don't know where I'd be without the Boys and Girls Club, honestly. I think they played a really crucial role in creating that foundation for me. If I hadn't attended the club, I think I'd have less abilities. I think I'd have less confidence to go into reach the dreams and goals that I had. Being here definitely set the foundation for me being able to reach higher and just to go for something more. You know, not all of us have those support systems at home or people in our lives that are engaging us in other opportunities.
A woman of passion, driven, tenacity, and on a mission. That is what club helped me become today.
At that time, for me, the club was a second home. I was able to learn, grow, and make lifelong memories.
Giving that compassion to my peers and with the staff, it honestly opened up the doors for the job that I'm doing now and the career that I have.
I always imagined, or I always thought in my head, I want to be an RN, I want to be an RN, I want to be an RN. But in order to be an RN, you actually have to take the steps to become an RN. And you can't just think it, you have to put the action into play. And then when you start to put the action into play, you're almost like, oh my God, I'm here, I'm standing here, I'm here. And then you get to the end and you're like, I made it.
Being able to see how club operated when I was young and seeing the benefit of club being so in tune and so involved with the community, giving back to the community, and being that club kid who reaped those benefits of a community giving back to the community is major. It's such a major thing for me that it heavily influenced my career path when it comes down to what I want to do in life. And as someone who works in community relations for the Girl Scout headquarters of Minnesota, River Valley Council, a lot of that came from the Boys and Girls Club.
What I hope the next generation attending the Boys and Girls Club would take away from this place is respect, opportunities, and values. The new generation, there's really not a lot of places for teens to go to have that support system or to build those friendships, and the value of support, most importantly. Knowing that there's somebody there that can support you through whatever it is that you're going through. The value of support is so important. The Boys and Girls Club ultimately built that value of support for me. So when I knew I was going through troubled times or critical situations or things that I really didn't understand, I had this place of support to value in my life and to bring, open up doors to bring other things out of me that I never thought that I could manage or could master.
And sometimes, and I worry a lot of kids come from homes that you don't know what they're dealing with at home. You don't know what they have. You don't know what they're going without. And when they come here, this sometimes is all they have. And I just hope that the kids can, not only the staff, but for the kids to realize, how important it is to have a foundation and have somebody in your corner and just a place where you feel like you belong.
Well, I would hope that the kids can learn to work well with each other and know that they're all equal and know that they have equal opportunities, and they have they can learn skill sets that will help them guide their thought process and not be afraid of challenges.
My hope for the new generation is to step out of their comfort zone and embrace diversity. Because I feel like everybody is the same, right? Yeah. Even if they're different, they're still the same, right? Yeah.
I would like for every young person at the Boys and Girls Club to know that no matter where you come from or what challenges you face, teamwork and resilience, lessons that have shaped my life. But more than anything, I hope that you will remember to be kind and lift others up. The Boys and Girls Club changed my life, and I hope that you will take full advantage of everything that it has to offer.
During prom, I was able to go get my nails done. I was able to pick out a new dress from David's Bridal. And for me as a teenager, going to David's Bridal was one of the biggest things in the world. To me, I had some restrictions to what I could pick out, but the person that was working with me to get me all dolled up, she knew that I had my heart set on a dress in particular that I wanted, and though that was not able to be provided to me, she went out of her way to make sure that I was able to get that dress. And she had it altered for me, and I was able to wear that dress to prom. I was able to get my nails done and my feet done for probably the first time ever in my life. And it was just a really special day. And it's something that I always remember. I never thought that I would get tearful over it, but I guess it really was impactful to me at that time. Because I didn't have that support at home to provide those things for me. It was a big deal, big deal,
I would ask that, that the Boys and Girls Club today, it's so meaningful for young kids to have an outlet after school, to be able to share ideas and be able to get some discipline and structure, and then learn things that they can't learn in school, and get on projects that I think that we all as a community need to support the Boys and Girls Clubs of America, and it's really important that that's our part. That's the least we can do, is to help these kids.
I just want to wish the Boys and Girls Club the best success, and I hope that this place can be as much of an impact on the new generation as it has been on the past generations. That people just realize how important it is to just have some place to belong. And it can get really frustrating, especially in this new generation. They're not easy to deal with, but we need people who aren't going to give up on our future, because this generation is our future. And so we need people standing in the gap, motivating, engaging, interacting, preparing and molding this new generation for what's to come, for their future, so they know they can strive for the heights just as anyone else.